Hello, lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. For today's reading, the prompt that came through is as within, so without. Shift your energy to attract the love you are worthy of. So, if you haven't been here, my name is Krista, and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. In today's reading, my intention is to help you to recognize the patterning that you hold within that prevents you from attracting the love you're truly worthy of, the love that truly honors and respects and cherishes you for you. So go ahead and choose group number 1, 2, or 3. Click the corresponding timestamp down below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. So the prompt that came through in today's reading is as within, so without. Shift your energy to attract the love you are worthy of. And we do have China roses here today, which are symbolic of happiness, longevity, and eternal spring. And for this reading, my intention is to tap into your energy and find the places that just need messages of encouragement, messages of love, messages of awakening. It's almost like I want to shine a light on the parts of you that basically don't feel worthy of love. Like even if these are places I think some of you might be unconscious of. And because one thing I know, and I've done it, I've attracted love from an unconscious wound. And then I've attracted people into my world that have like a mirror to that wound, like it's like that whole idea of like the chaser runner dynamic, like it's kind of like two sides of the same coin, but the chaser, it's two sides of the same coin. You attract love that's like impossible love. I'm not saying you attract, but you get what I'm saying. Like when we attract from a wounded place, from a place of unworthiness, it usually doesn't work out the way we'd hoped. And if we're really truly wanting to attract love from a place of worthiness, if we're really wanting like true, authentic, soulmate kind of love that's stable, that's grounded, that's healthy, we have to do the healing work to, shine a light on those unconscious places. And there have been times even that I've attracted love that I know was real love, but I pushed it away because, and like, it was totally unconscious. Like I thought I was doing everything I could to like keep it or attract it in, but I pushed it away. And then like only in hindsight did I look back and see in those moments that I pushed it away. So again, this is an energy of shining a light and seeing unconscious patterning here. So I love that for this reading. I'm glad you're here. So the China rose you chose is the solo China rose, which I love. Group number 1 had 1, 2 had 2, and 3 had 3. So I like the idea of like you chose 1, and it's giving the energy of self-love. It's giving the energy of yourself, who you are in and out. And I could see maybe where like it's making me think of the hermit, like where like an energy of solitude, but it's like almost like there's a feeling of how do I even attract someone in? I'm so used to being on my own, or I'm so used to just my own little energy field. It's like, what would that even feel like to attract someone in? That's kind of the feeling. Like, it's almost like there are barriers up because it's like part of you doesn't even remember or know what it would like feel like. It's like, how do I attract something that feels foreign to me in a way? That's kind of the energy coming through, but let's see if the rose has a message for you. Lovely little China rose, do you have a message for group number 1? Don't overthink it. The love that is meant for you will feel right in all of you, in your bones, in your body, in your soul, in your heart, in your energy, in your space. The love that is right for you, you won't question. When it's here, you'll just know. Don't overthink it. Just be you. The essence of who you are, the truest essence of who you are, is what is going to attract the love that is right for you. So the more you deepen into inner knowing, the more you deepen into self-love, the more you deepen into the beautiful sovereign reality of who you are, the more magnetized you'll become to the right kind of love, who matches your energy, who is a counterpart to you, a true partner. It's like two wholes coming together. You're both whole in your own beings, and you come together and support one another and just become that much more strong and powerful as a unit. And you honor and respect each other's sovereignty. You honor and respect each other's boundaries. You honor and respect each other's space and who each individual is. You cherish each other. You appreciate your differences. You love those differences. You're fascinated by those differences. This is the right kind of partner for you. Two sovereign souls who honor and love each other and appreciate so much about each other. Yeah. Okay. So cool. That's like a little glimpse into the partnership you're worthy of. So yeah, I think it's just, I almost feel like there's a worry here that you're so independent that you'll like repel love or something. That's interesting. Maybe you have an idea of love that's like the love you're meant for is not something that you've ever seen as an example in the quote, like real world. You've never seen it around you. So how are you to know what it's supposed to look like or feel like until it's there? Like it's going to surprise you in a way. All right, let's dig in. So I separated all the major arcanas from this deck, and I pulled from major arcanas for our overarching theme. And your major arcana is the Tower. And that is pretty profound. So the Tower is a card of upheaval, of like the fabric of your reality shifting and changing as you know it. It's like the old crumbling, and what's left is what was always true. So I'm going to pull more cards though, because there's definitely not a lot of context with just purely the Tower card. The Tower card doesn't scare me. It scares a lot of people. And I kind of wonder, it just doesn't scare me. And I kind of feel like you're that type. Like, I don't think this Tower card is scaring you right now. If it is, you're going to be fine. But there's this feeling of things shifting all around you, and like everybody around you freaking out about it, and you're like the only one who's looking at it like this is exactly how it was supposed to go. I saw this coming forever ago, and I prepared for it, and it's shifting, and I'm okay with this. I'm prepared. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Pulling from the Divine Feminine Oracle. Oh, that's weird. I caught a glimpse when I was looking at these cards earlier. I caught a glimpse of one of them, and it was this one. That's so weird. So it says, Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. It's becoming more clear. Okay. And then we have, oh, this is pretty. Is the name Anna symbolic for any of you? Because now we have Ananda Mayima, and Anna is in both names. And this says, the joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Right. The self that never changes. That's what it feels like. Like you're this unwavering force in the midst of like chaos and upheaval. Like you have this inner strength and this inner power inside of you. Like you are a pillar of strength. And with the Tower, I think there's an element to who you are that is like scorpionic in nature. I don't know if the Tower is associated with Scorpio, but Scorpio can like have this like destructive energy, kind of destruction. It's like the phoenix that rises from the ashes kind of energy is coming through. There's something inherent to who you are that's kind of intense. There's something so sacred to your intensity, and there is such thing as like a sacred destructive power that only destroys what is unhealthy or only destroys what truly doesn't serve, and that is unharming and beneficial. Again, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, or I'm thinking of, I always have like prairie symbolism that I pull, but I'm thinking of like prairie land. There are these, like every few years you have to do controlled burns on prairie land to keep it healthy. it's something like that. It's like a burning to keep things fertile, to keep things healthy. And even using the word fertile, we have this mother, joy permeating mother here. Like it's like a birth and creation cycle that exists within you. It's like you are comfortable in energies that other people are not comfortable in. And you can be unnerving sometimes to other people who are not comfortable in this chaotic, destructive force. Like there are things that you feel safe in that other people just don't. And you're not ashamed of that with this, like, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. You're not ashamed of your intensity. You know exactly where it's coming from a place of love, from a place of purity, from a place of the divine. And so I could see why, like, we kind of honed in on this, like, the partnership you're meant for is one of two sovereign souls that are powerful and support each other. Like, you don't need someone else to comfort you. Like, you've been through it all. Like you need, what you want is someone to come in and just, you want connection, you want intimacy, you want someone to see all of who you are. Like with I have nothing to hide, this feels so vulnerable. You want someone to just witness you and be with you, and you want someone who has the capacity to hold you in all of this intensity, like someone who has the capacity to meet you there. That is the feeling here. So, okay, let's keep getting cards. I'm going to pull from the Cosmic Magic Oracle. Put your rose right there. Oh, we have Aries. Look at all that fire energy again. And even with the horns, like the Aries, the ram horns, we have like the devil horns here. You're comfortable with like a level of darkness that others are not. And so I think the partner you need to attract in has to be on that level, like has to be able to meet you in your intensity. And that's kind of, it feels like that's a non-negotiable. I wonder if you've been in partnerships in the past where someone like overreacted to your natural energy or got triggered by you a lot, or someone was intimidated by you, or just like couldn't handle the heat, like there's just like someone who can't handle, like, and maybe they like made you feel like you were a problem or something. Yeah, that's interesting. And then the next card, ooh, we have Capricorn, another horned animal. That is wild, a goat. That is actually interesting. All three beings here, besides the two angels here, or the two. You get what I'm saying, the two feminine beings. They all have horns on them. And the horns to me, and even like devil horns, like it's representative of our animalistic nature. And it's representative of like the reality that we live. Oh, wow. And this says the Queen of Heaven and Earth. We live in between heaven. Like we live on earth and we walk through the valleys of the shadow of death. Like there is this, it's like there's no black and white. This is gray area. And the horns to me represent, like there is a sacredness to being an animal being, like the purity and goodness of your animalistic nature. I don't know how else to word it. That's very, I don't think that's vague, but it's like, what do you do with that information? Like, what am I saying here? I think an integration is happening within you where you recognize that things aren't black and white, like even within your own being, and where you find more acceptance for your humanity. You find more acceptance for your imperfections, and you even start to see the beauty in it. And by doing that, you can tap even more into more like power and drive within you and more love within you. You have more capacity for love. You have the capacity to embrace imperfections. Like you have the capacity to embrace like the wounding of other people. Like you have, like, you're less triggered in the world by other people. You're less offended because you see the nuance in everything and you see the love behind it all. And it's easier to exist as a human being. So I think that's what you're being called into. By the way, I didn't mention this in my intro, but I am doing an activation that is going to be inspired by this reading. So what that means is I'm doing something similar to how I do my infinite prayer transitions in my Patreon, where I offer, like, I use holy fire Reiki. I have this belief in miracles, and I'm in such a prayerful state when I do these transmissions. I channel messages, affirmations, whatever comes through me at the time. And so that's going to be posted the same week that I post this reading. So if you feel called to that, you can, I'll actually put a link in the description if you feel called to that. But anyway, let's get back into the reading. I want to pull some more cards. So let's get some from the wisdom of the oracle here. We have number 12 with a change in the wind. Oh, and then we have number 13 with a fork in the road. Okay, so our first tarot card is the Knight of Wands, and that's underneath the fork in the road card. And keep that in mind. We have the Emperor. That's another Aries. So we have Aries up here, and then we have the Emperor, which is a card associated with Aries. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, and then we have the Strength card. Got a lot of major arcanas. And then the Three of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles, which doesn't surprise me with all this independence energy coming through. The King of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so my first instinct is to look at the fork in the road, a change in the wind, and then the Wheel of Fortune card. They all seem they have similar energies. By the way, more horned animals. I just wanted to mention, there's literally a cow, like a steer here with horns, and there are 2 more goats, or rams. That's pretty crazy. Like, you literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things here. No, 7. There's a llama with horns, with antlers. With horns. That is insane. There is, and again with that like scorpionic energy. Wow. Okay. So the Tower card in tarot is associated with Aries and Scorpio is what I just read. So I'm not super brushed up on all my astrology with all the tarot, but I knew it was Scorpio, but I didn't realize it was Aries. Aries is a profound energy here, and Aries is about the self. The fact that you have 9 of Pentacles, that is a very like self-sovereign. I take care of myself. I only need myself. I have everything I need within myself. And then with the scorpionic energy, there's a passionate energy and intensity here. With the Three of Swords being here, we also have, I just think when you go through heartbreak, it's intense and it's life altering. And I think also, I believe Scorpio is a fixed sign, and there can be like obsession, there can be fixation on like one person or one energy. And that could have been something that permeates your reality or has permeated your reality in the past. Like maybe intense, passionate feelings towards someone, and then when it breaks, I'm literally looking up at the plants in the windowsill, and they're like vibrating, but there is no wind in here. There's no fan. What? Hold on, let me see something. Okay, well there is heat radiating up from the radiator, but it's not, I don't know, that was trippy. It was like the plants, I felt like they were picking up on the intensity of the energy here. All right, guys, so this is such an interesting feeling. I don't think I've ever had this happen. Like I feel thrown for a loop, and I feel like I'm having a hard time reading the cards. Like I feel blank a little bit. If I were to speak of one of the cards popping out at me the most, it would be the Three of Swords. And that is a card about heart pain, healing heart pain. And it feels like with the lupins being like cutting through the heart, to me, the lupins being the swords, being representative of truth, being representative of, yeah, truth really. It's I think there's something here about harsh realities and harsh truths that are helping you heal. Like they might hurt at first, but they're helping you heal. I feel like you're having like a spiritual awakening, or even just like almost like a rational mind awakening of what really is going to work for you. I feel like in terms of attracting love, with the King of Swords being here too, and the King of Swords knowing who he is, what he wants, what he stands for, I feel like you are having an awakening of what you're worthy of and what you won't accept anymore. You know who you are. You don't need anyone to complete you in any way. You would rather, like with the Ten of Wands, it feels like you would rather take on the weight of the world yourself. And you carry it beautifully, by the way, than let someone in who is going to like harsh your chi. like someone who's going to bring in chaos or disrupt your flow, disrupt your purpose, your path, disrupt the balance of your inner world. So I really like, I almost want to ask you why you're here at a reading like this, because to me it really feels like you're not doing anything that would repel the right kind of love, but you are doing so much that will repel the wrong kind of love. So actually, I think the thing you're not seeing here is that the people who you end up repelling, that it may hurt or you may become attached to, you're not seeing that like they're being repelled from a place of like there is a divine protection mechanism held within your being that is repelling them from you. So you're not seeing that part of it. You're taking it as a rejection. And I think that sometimes makes you want to put up your walls and your shields, but you don't have to, because that repellent exists inside of you as a shield from the wrong people or the wrong time. You know, like wrong person, wrong time, or right person, wrong time. Either way, or wrong time, right. Wait, you get what I'm saying. No matter the circumstances, like if the circumstances and the person aren't right, you're going to repel them. And I feel like you could take that personally, you could take that harshly, and it can hurt, and you get angry, or you get frustrated, or you don't understand, or maybe you're judging the person like for what they weren't capable, like where they weren't capable of meeting you, or what they weren't capable of holding within the connection, when ultimately there's just this profound truth here that it wasn't the right time or it wasn't the right person. And you embracing that is going to help you heal in so many ways and trust yourself so much more deeply, because you know you have this inherent protection as a part of who you are. It's going to make you feel more bold in wanting to put yourself out there. It's going to make you want to meet more people and be open and receptive, because you know that no matter what, if you receive someone in that is not right for you, they will be repelled out. And they will. And it might hurt, but you've been through it before and you can get over it again. And I think it's just like that inner knowing of, oh, that was like my inner repellent. Like, that's okay. Like, I'm just being protected, you know? It's like a skunk with this scent thing. Like, shh. Like, it's kind of like a lot at first. And like that person who gets like the skunk spray on them, like they're gonna judge you and blame you for your skunk spray, you know, like, but it's your natural repellent and protective mechanism, and there ain't no shame. Like the skunk has no shame of his skunk spray, you know, like, so I think that's freaking awesome. I love this about you. Like, and this is just another representation of the beauty of like your animal nature kind of thing, like what we were talking about earlier. Like, that's amazing. That's so cool that you have that as a part of you. I think society would misunderstand it. They would think it's stinky and weird, but like this is a sacred part of who you are. It's literally evolved within your soul over like eons, just like the skunk, you know, or just like the porcupine with his little, like, what do you call them? Like little, I don't know why I can't think of the word of those, like little spur things, quills. But yeah, that's what that is for you. And people misunderstand it and they judge you for it. So when they get repelled by it, they might like leave this energy of like, ugh, gross. Like, you know, like that's an extreme version, but you get what I'm saying. Like they leave an energy of like disgust or distaste for the situation. And you could probably take that personal. Like who wouldn't take that personally, you know, when it's just a sacred part of who you are. So I'm hoping this is resonating and making sense and making you understand that like all parts of you are precious and beautiful and purposeful and amazing, and no one has any right to judge something that is so inherently sacred to you. And it protected them too. You know what I mean? Like it protected them from getting in a relationship that wasn't right for them either. So it's protective for everyone all around. It doesn't hurt anybody, you know. It might temporarily hurt for a minute, but it's not permanent, you know, it's just a moment in time. So really beautiful. I just think like there's so much masculine energy here too, like with the Emperor, the King of Swords. In the Knight of Wands, like I feel like you know who you are, you know what lights you up, you know what drives you, you know where you're going, you know what you're building, and you're just unwavering in that. And that's so beautiful. And you're so like, I love that the Strength card here is here too, because inherent to the Strength card is this energy of like you have a gentleness to your soul in the face of ferocity. Like it's like fierce gentleness. Like the balance between your humanity and your ferocity is perfect. Like you would never truly hurt someone. So ultimately, this love of your uniqueness and this love of your animal nature, this love of this inherent protection of who you are, this weirdness of who you are, this entering into your sovereignty is what is going to attract in this right person. And you're already doing that. This is almost just a message of you're going to attract this person. I feel it coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, the fork in the road, and the change in the wind. I think there's someone coming in for you. And they're coming in whether you learn to love this part of you or not. So you might as well learn to love this part of you. This intense, this sometimes destructive for the right reasons, sometimes chaotic, this overly passionate and sometimes fixated, you know, like you have a balance in it though with the Strength card. Like you have a hold over it and your love is what comes through the most. And this person's going to appreciate all of that about you. And they're like, you're the exact type of partner that they need and want. So there's something, and there will be a beautiful balance when they come in. I feel like there will be an airiness. They might be an air sign or like have a lot of like airy energy or like more intellectual energy or something. Because I feel like yours is more like soulful, like fire and earth. And they might be a little bit more air element, water element. Well, maybe not water, but air feels strong. But like with change in the wind, I just feel like they're going to be this breath of fresh air that it's like they're the sky, limitless space for you to be all of who you are. You don't, like, there's no smothering. Like, they don't see it like that at all. They just see like they get to be all of who they are and all their expansiveness. And they get to hold you in all of your intensity and beauty and passion. And it just feels really good. It feels really balanced. So, okay, let's pull a couple little cards here at the end, just like little messages here. We have the Faceted Garden Oracle. And again, be sure to check out the activation that's coming along with this reading. It's that transmission that will just help you, in your case, it just help you tap into that self-love So, oh, yeah, exactly. We have wild card. And that's definitely you. Aw, and then we have birth. That's nice. We have gemstones and thaw. Yeah, I think like sometimes you put up thick walls, but you just don't need to. You're allowed to be vulnerable. You're safe in being vulnerable. There is definitely a new beginning ahead of you in love with this birth card. And you just purely being yourself is what's going to, like, you can't miss it. You really can't. The only thing that might, like, I just don't think you're going to miss it. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like this is inevitable. Like you're meeting this person. Gemstones could mean like, you could meet them in an unexpected way with wild card, but like gemstones feels like, I don't know, this is city vibes. Take any of these as it resonates. But then also gemstones make me think of like different types of people for some reason. And then you could be at like a party. There could be like, this is interesting. City vibes, a party, unexpected, being like you'll be in an open place where you're more receptive. Yeah, there's something beautiful coming in for you and you won't miss it. So, all right, that is your message, group number 1. Thank you so much. Feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you enjoyed your time here. I am honored by your presence, and I hope I see you over in Patreon in another reading or in the activation that I will be posting this week. So thank you so much. Bye. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions and more in-depth, immersive pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention for this space is to be a spiritual lifeline, a place of healing, clarity, and soul alignment where you can feel safe to unfold in your most authentic, abundant, and fulfilled self. Each month within the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme for 2 Pick a Flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what unfolds in the Infinite Prayer. Using Holy Fire Reiki, prayer, and intuitively guided visualizations, messages, and affirmations, I channel a powerful transmission each month inspired by its corresponding reading. If you choose the Overflow membership, you'll receive everything in Wellspring along with access to every extended Infinite Prayer session connected to monthly in-depth readings here on YouTube. If this space is calling to you, you can find everything linked in the description below. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to connect with you. You're also welcome to explore my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and my signature phrase, "Hello, lovely human." With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and abundance. You are honored and loved. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the Little Flower. So the prompt that came through for today's reading is as within, so without. Shift your energy to attract the love you are worthy of. And I actually am doing an activation that's going to be inspired by these readings. So if you feel called, there will be a link in the description below to, it's a energy healing transmission and activation. So my intention for that activation is to do just what I just said, help shift your energy to attract the love you are worthy of. So if these messages that come through in this reading resonate with you, then you might want to go to that activation to deepen into alignment with the love that you're meant for, that truly serves you. So yeah, let's get into your reading. You chose group number, oh no, this is group number 3. Nope, we're moving it. I'm just taking that as part of the reading. I accidentally had group number 3 here, but you are group number 2. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I wonder if there's something here about like a mix up or a shuffle up, but we'll see. So you chose group number 2 with these China roses, and China roses are symbolic of happiness, longevity, and eternal spring. And we're going to see if this China rose has a message for you. So actually it's a duo of China roses, which is very fortuitous for a love reading. So what do you have to say, China Rose, to group number 2? There is more to you than most people think. You have more depth than most people see at face value. And a lot of people just take you at face value. They think the way you present yourself out in the world is exactly who you are. But the right person is going to be curious about you. They're going to know that there's something deeper, and they're going to pursue you. They're going to ask questions. They're going to invite you places. They're going to look at you as like a book to be read. They're going to look at you as someone who has ever unfolding layers, and they just want to get to know you more and more and more and more. And they love every single layer that gradually unfolds. You are one of those people who shows yourself layer after layer once trust is earned, and that's absolutely beautiful. You can trust yourself to attract the type of person who will honor your layers and who will treat you as the sacred, ever unfolding being that you are. Okay, I think that's it from the flowers. So let's get into the reading. For the overarching theme, I separated the major arcanas out of the Enchanted Firaxis Tarot deck, and you got Justice. Interesting. I was getting the impression that you might have been in, like, I think people do overuse the word narcissism, but like you might have been in a relationship in the past that made you feel safe to slowly open up and share more and share more and share more. And even with the snake being here on the card, it kind of felt like, and then the blindfold here on the woman, it feels like you were like blinded by someone really wanting to know your layers, that you were missing, that they were trying to figure you out in a way that, like, where they could either control you or where they could take advantage of you or use you in some way. So I think there's been an energy in the past that you slowly unfolded and let someone in, and they took advantage of that, of your openness, of your kindness, of your graciousness. And I just see like you clamming back up and like shutting back up and like closing yourself off, you know, and really being a lot more guarded ever since then. So interesting. So I can see how that's confusing with this yellow, or with the yellow. That's weird. I don't know why I said yellow, but with the roses here, because the message was saying it's someone who will pursue you. It's someone who will be curious about you. But at the end of the message, there was this, and someone who honors you as sacred, like honors every layer of you as sacred, you know, and that's the difference. There's a difference between like the pursuit of your heart to use it for personal gain, and the pursuit of your heart to honor you and love you the way that you deserve. And the latter, the second, is going to be the love that you attract. So it's kind of tricky because there's this feeling of someone showing you similar signs in the beginning, like curiosity, like wanting to know more about you, wanting you like asking questions, doing some digging to like understand you better. It's like those aren't inherently bad things to do, you know, those aren't inherently like toxic or anything. You know, of course, like it's hard. How could you see signs when that feels so natural? Like why wouldn't someone want to get to know you? But okay, you know what? That's what we're going to shine a light on in this reading, I think. Because we do have two doors here on this Justice card too. Like there's the pink door, you know, which is the healthy door. I mean, vice versa, either way. But one door is like, what feels right to me and what feels soulfully good, you know, what is good, what is healthy, and then what's not, and how do I recognize the signs when I'm being open and receptive, and how do I shut the door on someone when I recognize that they're not the right one, or they're going to take advantage of me or hurt me, you know? So let's dig a little deeper. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe there's some wounding that you've been healing or you've been touching on that's going to help you with this. Because inherent to these readings does feel like it feels like there's this energy of you're ready for the right kind of love. And there's just like this preparatory energy coming through. So let's get some cards from the Cosmic Magic Oracle. Like, how do I know when someone really will honor me and treat me with respect? Because I do feel like there is like a gentleness to you and like a vulnerability to you, and you do trust easily. And I wonder if like that's been your downfall in some ways. Okay, we have motivation with waxing crescent, and then wisdom with palace. Number 29 and 37, if those mean anything to you. So Pallas is an asteroid, also known as Pallas Athena. It's named after the ancient Greek goddess of wisdom. So there's something here about you gaining the wisdom you need, and it comes in a subtle way. Like, I feel like you've learned through past experience, and your soul has encoded in it like the wisdom to know better the second time around. But I think you don't fully trust in that wisdom just yet because you haven't had the opportunity to like test it out, so to speak, because you've been more closed off. So there's this feeling of putting yourself out there with wisdom. Like, we have motivation, and I was thinking the first thing that came through was like you taking action in your love life, like you being in the driver's seat in some way, because I feel like with the type of person you are more receptive usually, and you let the other person do the driving, like you let the other person do the leading. And I think when you come from a place of leading yourself, you're going to empower yourself. And I think if you move forward from that place, you will be able to come from a place of strength and inner knowing, and you'll just feel more empowered. So that could mean like putting yourself out there intentionally, like going to meet someone intentionally instead of just like waiting back and letting them come to you, like going to them. Like, this could mean like getting on a dating app and actually like putting yourself out there. Like, this is you taking some form of action in the world, like asking someone to set you up with a friend, like with someone they know, or this is you, or even just putting the intention in the universe, like, okay, universe, I am ready to do this. And I know that I'm going to do it right. And I know I'm not going to attract the wrong person. And I know even if I do attract in the wrong person, or if someone comes in that's not right for me, I'm going to catch it soon. And I'm going to like work this muscle. And then I'm going to prove to myself that I've got this and that I know how to have discernment in my dating world. So that's beautiful. I feel like you're stepping into an empowered state and an internally trustful state by doing this. Like, even just little, like again, with that, putting that intention out there, not like, oh, I want love, but I don't know. And then someone comes in and you're like nervous about it. It's like, no, you prepared for this. You knew this was coming. You set the intention, and now here we go. Let's work this muscle, Okay, our first one. Ooh, we got Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Exactly. There is this like light lighting up her core. And I do, and even with the red energy here, like I feel you being so secure in your being and in your core and in your inner knowing of who you are. I just don't think anybody can mess with that, especially when you move from a place of intention. And then we also have Khadijah with the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Yes, you're moving into your next like relationships or dating experiences from a place of knowing your worth, from a place of knowing you don't need another person in your life. You want another person in your life. So there is this like solid foundation you're standing on. Again, with the red color here. Red could be a really empowering color for you to wear on dates or to meet someone new. Like red could be a very attractive color, and you could attract even the right people. I think people who want to take advantage of someone, I don't think they'd go after someone in red. You know what I mean? Like red is this like empowered, strong, confident energy. And if you're wearing red, you're going to attract people who want to be with someone who's empowered and strong. So that's a pretty cool advice. Like wear red. Even if it's like a red necklace, like a stone or a ring or something, like I think red could be very protective for you. All right, and then, wow, we literally have number 6 with not for you. It's a fortune cookie that says nope. I mean, this is just confirmation. You're going to know if something's not right for you. You can trust yourself to start putting yourself back out there. And then we have milk and honey. Aw, and then we have like an elephant with a rainbow. That's giving like 10 of Cups vibes. And there's like a sweetness here, I think. And then there's like a nurturing energy here too. So you're going to, this just feels like bubbly and warm and light and connected and free. And I think you're going to have fun with your dating experience moving forward. Like I'm feeling someone who knows that they can go on dates and they can just like, instead of putting pressure on the date, it's like, I'm going to have a good time with whoever this is, this person I'm going on a date with. Even if it's not meant to be, like there is just this, I'm going to start enjoying my life and not put pressure on things. And that's also an energy you're going to attract the right person from. Like there is no weight on this whatsoever. There is, you don't need anything from anyone. You're sovereign, you're good, you feel satiated within your own soul. Like you're good. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Pulling from the floral tarot. Okay, so I'm putting this over by the milk and honey because that does have this like childlike energy coming with the rainbow. We have the 6 of Cups. I think you're meant to meet a soulmate who, like, there's such a gentle energy coming in. I feel like the person that you're meant to be with is like a gentle soul, like someone who's just so sweet, wouldn't harm a fly, you know. And it's just like, I don't know, there's something so precious. And I feel like your inner child will feel very safe with this person and they'll feel very safe with you. And I just see like the two of you coming together and just warmth and sweetness and childlike joy and a sense of home, a sense of I'm right where I'm meant to be. And I feel like it will feel like a gift from the universe. We have the Queen of Swords. Awesome. We have the Page of Wands, the Magician. Ooh, the 6 of Wands. Oh, like with the 4 of Wands. I love that. The Hanged Man. Oh, never mind. That was group. I keep getting you mixed up with group 1 for some reason. All the groups are like your energy is interesting because remember I almost had in the beginning I had group number 3 laid down and it was the wrong group, and then I pulled a few cards from group number 1 and realized no, these aren't group number 2's. This is not group number 2's reading. I wonder if your energy is very sensitive, and I kind of wonder, like when we talked about like there are layers to you and that person's gonna recognize that. I don't know. I almost feel like sometimes your energy can, like, I wonder if you can get dwarfed by energies around you because you're more like your energy is more subtle. Like you're not here to be loud. Like you're not here to overwhelm the world around you. Like you're here to just be and experience and take in what's going on. And like you're okay with that, you know? You're a very receptive person, an open person. And it kind of feels like it's hard to see clearly where you end and where others begin. And there's that kind of feeling happening. And let's get one last card. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. 5 of Coins. And the bottom of the deck. I'm keeping this out. We have the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I'm putting that over there. But yeah, that's kind of been the feeling here. Like it's unclear. But you have Oh, and that makes sense though. Justice is associated with Libra, and Libra is a very, like, in its shadow, there's like this people pleasing kind of like enmeshing with its environment. So that's interesting. But you do, as as your major, one of your major arcanas here, you have the Magician in the center of your reading. And that's telling me that you are a master manifester, that you can create anything you set your mind and eyes to. Like you can attract anything you set your heart to. You have everything you need to do so. And so it's interesting. And same with Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of public, like being in the public eye, being recognized, being seen. You might be being called into like being more vocal, being more like alive and present with your voice, with your with your presence in the world. And just like taking up more space unapologetically. That's kind of the feeling. And that is going to be so beneficial for you. That's going to make you feel so much more like you are truly honoring your own voice, and you're like that you truly have like a standpoint, that you deserve to take up space. There's something there. Like you're meant to step forward more confidently in your life, and honor your voice and your perspective and your space. Like I could see you as someone who, like if you're speaking and then someone speaks over you, you just let them speak. Like I mean maybe in the past. But the energy that you're stepping into is like if you're speaking and someone tries to speak over you, you just keep speaking, or you wait patiently for them to say what they said, and then go into, as I was saying, like you're making sure you're being heard. Like I feel like in the past you might have just let, like, you know what, whatever, I can't be bothered, like, but you're not doing that anymore. You're just taking up space, and which is totally acceptable. Like everybody deserves to take up space. Everybody deserves to have their voice fully heard. So I think, and you're coming from a place of like quiet confidence as opposed to like bulldozing or overriding. You're coming from a really like a deep wisdom and a deep trust in who you are, and trust in your voice, and a deep knowing that your voice is meant to be heard and received by the world around you, and it's meant to be honored, period. So that is also something like that is going to put you in the position to attract in this type of person. We have the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands surrounding those two cards, like the Magician and the Six of Wands. And Four of Wands is about celebration. I mean, Six of Wands and Four of Wands, they're right next to each other here. And there's like a celebratory energy. And there's an uplifting of you by the world around you. There's a reception of you. I kind of feel like if you've been keeping to yourself more, or staying like humble and quiet for a while in your life, and you start to like come out of your cave, so to speak, like start to come out of your shell, it's like the world celebrates that it's like, yay, you've arrived, like you've allowed yourself to be here fully, like we want you here. It feels like the world is truly receiving you and is so glad that you like made yourself known in a way. So I think there are people that like love you and honor you for who you truly are, and who would not otherwise recognize you if you didn't have the audacity to just take up space. Like I do think you deciding to express yourself more in the world is going to bring in so many new energies to you that complement your energy so well, that honor your energy so well, and make you just feel more a part of things. And I think that's like something that's going to help you attract in the right kind of love. So I'm kind of like, it's interesting, I'm kind of like moving outwards in the reading from these tarot cards. So we have the Hanged Man and the Queen of Swords. And the Hanged Man is about like the sacred pause, like taking a moment, taking a breather, or things feeling slowed down. And then the Queen of Swords is about like, I mean, this is perfect for you. She knows who she is. She knows her voice. She is not going to take any mistreatment. Like she has healthy boundaries. It's absolutely beautiful for you. So I wonder if like the best type of lifestyle for you will be like taking the sacred pause, going within, aligning and honoring the inner wisdom you hold, the inner truth that you hold, just who you are in essence, honoring yourself so deeply, and then taking action and going out in the world and putting yourself out there from that deep wellspring of self-honor. And from that, you'll keep attracting in slowly and surely the right kinds of energies, and you'll have this inner discernment that's just on point. And then again, if you get overstimulated, you can go back in. It's like you always have that option to go back in your shell and realign to your center and kind of like filter through like your interactions and kind of like find where you stand on it without the external input from others. And then move forward again from a place of truth and inner knowing. So that's absolutely beautiful. And then at the final, like as I'm moving outwards, I kind of did touch on the Six of Cups, but we have the Two of Cups here too. You're meant for the sweetest soulmate relationship. I'm so excited for you. But I wonder what this Five of Pentacles is. Five of Pentacles is a card of scarcity or lack. And okay, the message here is that there are some things you can only learn in relationship. And so while it's great you're finding this internal alignment, there's so much benefit to entering into partnership and union with someone. And you are ready, and it is time, and it is something worth going after. And it will bring so much enhancement into your life, like enhancement of all of your beautiful qualities, because the person that will come in will see you so clearly, and they will amplify the love that already exists within you, and they will shine light in these dark spaces that you didn't even really know needed light shown on them. So that's like with motivation here with the waxing crescent. I think that's your motivation. I think you need to recognize that it's so worth it to put yourself out there and to open to receive, the partnership you're worthy of. And again, like it does feel like it needs to come from a place of your own action, at least in the beginning, because that's just like strengthening your personal agency, and that's what you need right now. And you can trust. That's interesting with Five of Coins underneath, not for you. That's literally such a lack energy here. But you can trust. I like that though. It's like you can trust your internal knowing. You really can. And I mean, I already said that. I don't know if I need to tell you. I feel like you got this. I really do. And again, just start putting yourself out there and trust in who you are. Know you're worthy of such a beautiful, sweet love. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's pull a couple of these little faceted garden oracles just to get a final message here. The messages that came through in group 1 were kind of like specifics, so take them as if they resonate, if any specifics come through. Okay, so we've got, that came in group number 1 too. Wild card. Oh, we're not doing this again. These are the same cards from group number 1. Yeah, that is something I think you need to be really aware of, is like taking on other people's energy. Like I do think that Hanged Man sacred pause, like you have to keep that in your arsenal of, I don't know, arsenal might not be the right word, but like, it's like, keep that in your back pocket. You can always go within, take a pause, take a breather, realign, make sure you're aligned to your own inner like compass, and then you can move forward again, like just make sure you find that balance. Okay, now we have animal allies. There's a lamb, a zebra, a butterfly, and a tiger on here. And then we have, cave, perfect for you. Look at this, like your cave, you're in the safety of your cave, and then like these stones almost look like people you're going to meet, new people you're going to meet, or even like it looks like stepping stones, like putting yourself out there and like being exploratory in like meeting new people and your connections and being more expansive in your world. It's like there's stepping stones to get you where you need to be, and just moving forward with detachment, just enjoying people for who they are, and knowing you'll land where you're supposed to land, but then you always have this cave to come home to. And then we have passage, stepping stones again. Look at that. And there's a doorway. Yeah, I really think you're being called to like be exploratory and be open and social and connected and like put yourself out there. And it's like, it's all going to lead you somewhere. Like not every little thing has to have so much meaning. Like you can just have a good time and it could just guide you where you're meant to be. And you can always trust yourself, go back into your cave and find that realignment. Okay, and then we have bloom. Aw, that's pretty. So this is, and she almost looks pregnant. That's interesting. I've never actually pulled this card. I've never seen this card. How have I never seen this card? That is wild. And she's kind of got her hands over her heart. But her hands are open and receptive. It's almost like moving forward with cautious reception and like having discernment, but making sure you still keep your heart open to some extent, you know? That's kind of the energy there. But yeah, I feel like with animal allies, I wonder if you have pets at home that are really comforting presences and they reflect back to you your truth. But even the lamb in the center, you're such a gentle soul. You really are. And I want you to know you can trust in your own inherent protection and you can trust in yourself. Like you've got this. And I think that's it. Like you're meant for such beautiful, sweet love and you're going to find it and you've got this. Okay, I think that's your reading group number 2. So go ahead and if you want to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be reminded of when I post the activation that goes along with this. I will again, you know what? Yeah, no, I can put a link. I can still put a link in the description. It just might not be up yet. It'll show up as private until it publishes, but I'll still put a link down there. But you can hit the bell to be reminded. But feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you enjoyed your time here. I am honored by your presence, and I hope I see you over in Patreon or in another reading soon. Bye. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions and more in-depth, immersive pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention for this space is to be a spiritual lifeline, a place of healing, clarity, and soul alignment where you can feel safe to unfold in your most authentic, abundant, and fulfilled self. Each month within the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme for 2 pick a flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what unfolds in the infinite prayer. Using holy fire Reiki, prayer, and intuitively guided visualizations, messages, and affirmations, I channel a powerful transmission each month inspired by its corresponding reading. If you choose the Overflow membership, you'll receive everything in Wellspring along with access to every extended infinite prayer session connected to monthly in-depth readings here on YouTube. If this space is calling to you, you can find everything linked in the description below. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to connect with you. You're also welcome to explore my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and my signature phrase, "Hello, lovely human." With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and abundance. You are honored and loved. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the Little Flower. So the prompt that came through for this reading is as within, so without. Shift your energy to attract the love you are worthy of. So I'm actually doing both a reading and an activation for this. So in the activation, it's going to be an energy healing transmission, but also kind of like a download that will help you truly shift your energy profoundly to attract in the love that you deserve. And it will be based off of and inspired by the readings, the messages that come through in these readings. So if you feel called to that, I will place a link down below. I'm going to be posting it a couple days after I post this reading. So if you're checking this reading out pretty soon after I post it, go ahead and hit the subscribe and the little bell, and that will remind you of when I post that activation. But otherwise, again, there will be a link in the description for that. But yes, if you haven't been here, my name is Krista, and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. And for today, our flower is the China Rose, which is symbolic of happiness, prosperity. Oh no, sorry. Happiness, longevity, and eternal spring. So we're going to get a message from this cluster of 3 China roses, and let's see what they have to say to you. You know who you are and what you want. You just have to claim it. You just have to go after it. It is yours for the taking. It is yours for the receiving. The love you are meant for is all around you. Just open the door. All right, well, that was a short and sweet message from the flowers. I love that you have 3, group 3, and the 3 flowers. 3 is a number of expansion and growth. So in this energy, I'm seeing a heart expanding, like your heart expanding. I'm seeing like overflowing love that you didn't know you were capable of. I'm seeing love expanding in your heart so much that it gives you so much energy to like accomplish so many things in your world that don't even pertain to, I mean, everything pertains to love, but you know what I mean? Like perhaps you have like a dream on your heart you're going after. I feel like the love that comes into your world just amplifies your life so much that you have so much more energy to go after that dream, you know? It's like someone who amplifies your energy, someone who comes in and believes in you so much and like inspires you so much, motivates you so much. It's like that kind of feeling. So again, it just feels like a bridge needs to be built. Like you just have to claim it and it will come in. So let's get into the cards. Oh my God, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I separated the major arcanas from this deck and only pulled from those. And your major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune. Like it is time. It is time. Love is coming into your world. The opportunity for the right kind of love is here. This is about like destiny. This is about divine timing. This is like reach out and grab it kind of energy. It is here. Like align to this. It is here. So that's beautiful. And it feels like there's an inner alignment here too. Like we have this these 2 like fairy beings, and one of them is like all white and the other one's like kind of like purpley and like darker colors, and it feels like there's like this inner union happening between like all the elements within your being, like fire, earth, water, spirit, and like everything coming together to like this beautiful fruition of some, like you're at a destined point in your life. So that's absolutely beautiful. Let's get a few more oracle cards. Let's go with the Cosmic Magic Oracle and see what we get. Oop, well, that one wants to come out. Oh my God. We have full moon with celebration, number 40. That's insane. Look at this card. We have a couple of animals, like one of them, it's a dog howling at the moon. There's abundance here, like grapes and overflows wine. There are 4 people celebrating. It's like there's something really beautiful. Something's coming to full fruition for you. There is reason for celebration, and it feels like with the Wheel of Fortune and all this divine energy, this divine hand on your life right now, I think there's like if you've been feeling like an energy of celebration in your being kind of like crop up every once in a while and you're like, what am I celebrating? It's because this, like the spiritual world around you, like your spirit guides, like your guardian angels, like your animal spirit guides, like there's so much, and like your loved ones in spirit, your ancestors, like because they're celebrating for you, because this is a destined point on your path, and the reception and fruition of one of your long held dreams is right here, you know. And we're talking about love, so I'd venture to guess that it's love. So we also have communication with Mercury. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's pull the Divine Feminine Oracle cards. The Mercury card is nice. It's a woman lying on a blanket under the night sky. She's journaling. I feel like you've scripted this. Like the destined point on your path that you're at right now, you scripted already. You knew what you were building, what you were manifesting. And so it's interesting because I almost feel like you might feel surprised by something actually coming to fruition, but like deep in your soul, it just feels like a complete reflection of what you already knew to be true. And then we have Amaterasu, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. I feel like the world is about to reflect back to you what you've always known in your soul, like visions you've had, dreams you've had. I think a lot is going to be coming into fruition for you. And we also have Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Yeah, it's like miraculous energy is at work in your life right now. Like door opening energy, like profound life altering energy. Okay, and then a couple more oracles from the wisdom of the oracle. And even the look on this woman's face, this Rita of Cassia, she looks surprised, like, oh my God. But then this one over here, she's like, ah, yes, right on time. It's like you're going to have mixed feelings. It's going to feel like, holy shit, I can't believe it's actually happening. I made this happen. But then your soul deep down is like, ah, yes, so we are here. We have arrived. Aw, and then we have number 26 with happy, happy. And then we have go the distance with a cheetah, number 47. Okay, so I think this isn't just about love. I think you're achieving something really beautiful in your life that you've been working towards in general. Like this could be a long-held dream that you've just had on your heart, something you've scripted for years now that you've been working towards for years. This could be an abundance journey you're on where you get like a dream job, or it's like a long-held dream coming into fruition, and from that place of abundance, on top of it, you just get like the love of your life. That's the feeling here. Like multiple dreams coming true all at once, like your life shifting in a profound way, changing as you know it, and there being so much celebratory energy existing around that. Because you never gave up. You never gave up. That go the distance here. Like you've always known, and that was the message that came through with the flowers. Like you've always known what you wanted. It's just a time to reach out and grab it. It is here. It is here for you. Open to receive it. That is the energy here. So let's get into the tarot. And even with the tarot, like just now, I barely shuffled this, and I parted the deck, and then it was like boom, and we got the freaking Chariot. The Chariot is like determination. That is like the go the distance card. It is things coming to fruition. It is like things shifting in your life in a very fast way, but in a beautiful way. It is balance and harmony within all of it. Like things are going to shift in your world as you know it's going to change. But again, you just feel so grateful and settled in all of it. And because your soul has been walking towards this for so long, and you already know the texture of it, like it just feels like a reflection of what you've already knew. So like you're not going to be overwhelmed by it. You're not going to be like thrown off by it at all. Like you're not going to have any fear around it. You're just going to have like this settled, deep knowing that is exactly what has always been meant for you. And oh my God, you got the 8 of Wands next to the Chariot. This is imminent for you. Long-held dreams coming true are imminent, like are right around the corner, if not starting to show themselves already for you. We have the 10 of Swords. Okay. Have you recently had to make a decision to end something in your life or to walk away from something? Because the 10 of Swords is about painful endings. But if you have, that was exactly what you needed to do to embrace this new journey that's coming in. These new fruition of, I mean, come on. You got the Empress. This is insane. You got the Hierophant, the 2 of Pentacles, multiple. 2 of Pentacles is just giving me multiple dreams coming true at once, and you receiving it beautifully, managing it beautifully. Like you've prepared yourself for this moment. 6 of Swords, perfect to get after the 10 of Swords. 6 of Swords is like moving from rockier waters into smooth waters, like everything kind of feeling aligned. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. That's like the one card that's like, so Seven of Swords is a card of like not seeing things clearly, or it can be about like deceit or something that isn't really what it says it is. It's kind of like murky energy, or someone like getting away with something. So that's, I wonder what that is alluding to. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, I did think of this, but it's not compatible with what I said earlier. But I thought of the energy of like, okay, think about like the energy of feeling like you're getting away with something, like life changing for the better. And then part of you's like, is this okay? Like, I feel like I'm just getting away with something. Like you're getting away with something. I wonder what that's about. It's because it's so, like, it so effortlessly comes into your world. Like your dreams so effortlessly fall into your lap, including this love you're meant for. And a part of you is like, that easy? I think it's that light. I don't think there's too much to dig into with the Seven of Swords. I think a part of you's like, was it really that easy? But if you really look back on your journey, you know it wasn't easy. It's been a long time coming. But I think like the swift movement and change and the swift like fruition of this long held dream, it's like, did I miss something? Let me like, yeah, that's definitely interesting. But I'm just here to affirm to you, like, no, you did everything you were meant to do in this, and you worked hard for this, and you deserve it. But now we need to get into the love part of this reading, because I'm just talking a lot about like a dream coming true for you, that honestly, it feels like this is the place that you are going to be at when you're attracting in the love that's meant for you. So I'm definitely curious here. Like the Empress and the Hierophant, these could be like, it's an unlikely duo. It's an unlikely like counterpart situation. Like I would think of the Hierophant as someone who's a little bit more structured, a little bit more like there is a higher wisdom to the Hierophant, and then the Empress is just like abundance herself. She's nature herself. Like when I think of the Empress, I think of nature, and nature can be more wild and more ferocious and more intense at times. And the Hierophant is more of this like strong, steady, like still voice of reason. You know, there is a little bit of corrective energy there, or like a healthy discipline energy there. It could be, interestingly, it could be a really beautiful balance. Like if this is the partnership, the energy of the partnership. Hierophant can also allude to marriage. There's always a key on that. There are keys on the Hierophant card. And I feel like this person coming in has the key to your heart. And not a lot of people can like crack you open the way this person can. I like, my question and my prompt for this, like my intention with this reading is to give you messages that help you align to this type of love. And it's like, I don't know if I'm seeing much here as far as like an imbalance, because I just keep getting affirmation and confirmation. And the only thing that I could see that you might need to shift in order to attract this powerful, profound love that is meant for you is to like claim it with all of your being. To deepen into, like with this Mercury communication card, deepen into what you've already scripted for yourself. I almost see you like rubbing your eyes and looking at it and just being like, really? Like, and it's just a part of you. Deep down, you know, like, again, you have that deep, still feeling and knowing that this was always meant to happen. But I wonder if some surface level part of you is questioning if it's fully true. Like, and there needs to be a wholehearted, like mind, body, spirit claiming of this blessing or these blessings, and your not only worthiness of them, but the fact that you co-created them. Like you made this happen. You were a part of this. You put in the work. You like walked towards this with determination. You believed in it. years ago. You believed in this dream years ago, and now it's coming to fruition. You did all you needed to do to get here. Like if it's a love journey, you did all the internal healing that you needed to do to get yourself into a place where you could receive a healthy love. You know, like if it's like an abundance journey or anything that you've been walking towards in your life that's meant something so profound to you that you've been creating in your life over years. It's so interesting to me that we do this as humans when we've intentionally built something. It's like when you put all the ingredients together to make like a casserole or to bake a cake, and the cake comes out beautifully, or the casserole tastes amazing, all the flavors are perfect, and you're like questioning like, how did this happen? It's like, well, you literally put all the ingredients together and you put it in the oven, and that's how it happened. Like the divine, of course, provides you with everything you need, but you were the one that put the ingredients together and made it work. So not only are you worthy of this as like a gift, it's not even a gift. It's like this inevitable thing that you co-created. So it is funny that like the Seven of Swords is really giving like, what? This actually happened? Like you were surprised that something came true that you intentionally created. It's kind of funny. But yeah, is there any energy there that I need to tap on beyond that? Because I think that's it. Like, I mean, you're moving into smoother waters. Again, you might just question it. Like a part of you might question it, but just continue to tap into that deep inner knowing. And oh, that's a good thing. That I think that's a good message for you. Like tap into your inner knowing that you've known all along. Like the steps you've been taking towards like that internal feeling of like, I know this is meant for me, and the things you've been doing to walk towards that, like realign to that, because I think that's where your center is. It's like it all comes from within. I mean, that's what this reading is called, as within, so without. And it's like, if you just realign when you're in this questioning of like, is this really it? Is this really the fruition of my dreams? Go in, align to that energy of your dream, and then look around you and ask yourself, is this what it's supposed to feel like? Like, is this what it's felt like all along that I've been walking towards in my soul? And the answer is going to be yes. Like, it might not look exactly how I envisioned it. It never does. But there is that energy and that essence in the reflection of what I'm seeing around me that's coming to fruition in my life. And I'm agreeing to that. It's like you just have to agree, like, okay, yes, this is how it's supposed to go. Like, okay, yes, this is how it's supposed to go. Okay, I feel it. This is how it's supposed to go. And please, as I'm saying this, please translate this to your love journey. Like when this person comes in, it's going to feel right in your soul. It's going to feel steady and powerful. And you might have that energy again. Like, I don't know, is this really it? Is this really it? Because it might not look how you thought it would look. It might, like, the person might not be who you thought they would be. And I think you need to keep tapping into that internal feeling of what you've known all along. And then look around you and see if it matches up. And I promise you it will. It just will not be what you, like, physically or like in your kind of like 3D perception or like in your limited mental, like human perception of like the specifics of what you thought it would be. Like you have to just let that crumble and fall, because the reality of it's so much better, so much more beautiful, so much more real. And yeah, you just have to like start to let it in, because I promise you, yes, this is the fruition of your dreams come true. And yes, this is how it's supposed to look. And beautiful. I don't know. You're just entering in such a beautiful time, and just take it in, trust it, stay aligned internally, deepen into your inner knowing of what you're worthy of. And it's all happening for you. So I'm going to pull a couple little cards from the Faceted Garden for your final message. And then I'm going to move into doing that transmission, the activation, and that will be that. So you have humanity. I almost only want to pull, no, I'll pull two more. And then we have light and gemstones. Oh, no, one more, sorry. And then we have mycelium. That's interesting. Mycelium is like mushroom network, I think, like a network of mushroom. Like it's like connection. Okay. There's like, I think the external world, like your loved ones are really going to be agents of affirmation for you. Like there's going to be things that come into your world that are blessings, and like that part of you that's like, is this it? Is this what I thought? Like, is this what I've been working towards? Is this really it? But your loved ones, like sometimes in ways know you better than you know yourself. And there's this feeling of, yes, like this has always, like, this is what is meant for you. Like nothing could be more perfect for you. Like, wow, like they're going to recognize it almost more than you do. So you're going to get a lot of affirmation from the world around you. And it's okay to like to ask for confirmation, you know, like ask your friends like what they think about what's going on in your life, or this person that you met, you know, like it's okay to like ask around you and get confirmation to help you feel more settled in the new reality, you know, in the new blessings that are presenting themselves in your life. There's, I don't know. And then with the light card, I don't know. There's just, you have such beauty. The humanity element, I like that card there because I think just a recognition that while the essence of your dreams that are coming true is truly perfect, you know, like when we tap into like a vision that we know we're meant for, it feels so perfect. But the like expression of it in the material world, especially when other people are involved, is very human, you know, it's very just real and it's very just matter of fact. And it's something like that in itself could be very comforting though. It's like, it feels grounding to know that like the fruition of the dream is still all that beautiful, precious, perfect energy, but the reflection around you is still so human. And it's like, it's such a grounding feeling. It's like a true grounding of dreams into your reality. So I feel like that's the energy there. Again, connect to your people and get their perspective. And I just think so many people are just going to reflect so like much, like they're going to be so proud of you. I feel so much pride. The two cards I was associating with your family and the people, your network, are right here by this full moon celebration. So I think celebrating with your family, I think like going out for drinks or like really honoring this milestone in your life is like going to help you really take it in, you know, like, wow, this is really happening. And like getting other people involved to witness it and honor it. I think that's important to you too. So, but otherwise we got this light card here. It looks like the sun. We got eggs. We got a little bowl of eggs at the bottom or something. And eggs are about like new life and potential. And you've just got such a new journey ahead of you. And it's really beautiful. So, okay. Again, link in the description for the activation that goes along with this reading if you feel called to it. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you enjoyed your time here. As always, I am honored by your presence, and I hope I see you in another reading. Bye. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions and more in-depth, immersive pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention for this space is to be a spiritual lifeline, a place of healing, clarity, and soul alignment where you can feel safe to unfold in your most authentic, abundant, and fulfilled self. Each month within the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme for 2 pick a flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what unfolds in the infinite prayer. Using holy fire Reiki, prayer, and intuitively guided visualizations, messages, and affirmations, I channel a powerful transmission each month inspired by its corresponding reading. If you choose the Overflow membership, you'll receive everything in Wellspring along with access to every extended infinite prayer session connected to monthly in-depth readings here on YouTube. If this space is calling to you, you can find everything linked in the description below. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to connect with you. You're also welcome to explore my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and my signature phrase, "Hello, lovely human." With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and abundance. You are honored and loved.